In today's video, we are jumping into a mod that has the Tardis in Minecraft, with the ability to travel to any dimension, seek out distress signals across the universe, absolutely tons of customizable features, and even a loyalty system that thinks for itself. So let's just jump straight into it. So it's definitely been a good while since I checked out a Tardis mod, or basically anything Doctor Who related on this channel. But the mod I'm going to be showing you today is so much fun to mess around with, so let's waste no more time here and get right into it. And also, I don't know why this Tardis is on an angle, but just ignore it. So the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to this mod is the fact that it is tailored for end game stuff, which means acquiring stuff for these Tardises is pretty difficult, but once you get it, it's well, I mean, the possibilities are pretty endless. So these 4 Tardises that I have lined up right here on the road is literally a fraction of the customization you can get with this mod. And since they all pretty much work the exact same way, it is down to just what you prefer, like cosmetic wise. And it isn't just the interior, because if we actually go ahead and right click this, there we go, look at that. Now, I think that the mod team is working on the whole bigger on the inside thing, but for now, that is still pretty trippy to look at. So, you know, at least it's not just an empty blue box. And here we are right here. So I'm pretty sure that all of the Tardises outside are actually completely randomized when it comes to their interiors. I love anything like Doctor Who related or like Tardis related in Minecraft is so cool. Like, I just love this. Like, the amount of hours that I spent on like Xbox Edition trying to make a working Tardis, and you know, it just never worked, but this is definitely hitting nostalgia for me. So once we are actually in the Tardis, you can see the console right here, but to actually do anything, just like the Doctor, you're going to need a sonic screwdriver, which when you do actually have it, it does look pretty plain and boring. It's pretty much the default setting for this thing. But to show you just some of the customization options you can have here, if you actually go around to one of these panels, I think it might be this one. Nope, it's not that one. Okay, this one. There we go, that one there. So you can actually slot in your sonic screwdriver, which will actually charge it, and it'll actually help you to see what you're doing, because without that thing, yeah, there's literally no way of telling what any of these buttons do, like at all. Like, there's no text, nothing. So when the screwdriver's been in there for a couple of seconds or so, you can just yoink it back out, and then if we actually hover over it, you'll see that we have 990 Artron units. Oh, and look at that, you also get regeneration 2 while you're in the TARDIS as well. And once we have a decently charged sonic screwdriver, you can just right click, crouch, and then you can change all the different modes. So we've got scanning, we've got the TARDIS one, interaction, and overload. And scanning. I'm not sure if I already said that one though. And so if we stay on the scanning one right here, you'll be able to see that all of these controls actually have different names, and they actually work. Like, all of these aren't just for show, like they actually work. And I'm not gonna lie, if you've been on the channel for a while and you saw the last TARDIS video that I did, yeah, this one is probably gonna go the exact same. So just showing you around right here, obviously we have like our increments right here, so we can do it by 10, 100, or 1,000. So every time we hit this, it's actually just going to take us to a different location. You can see the coordinates right there. You've got the landing type, so you can land on the floor, the ceiling, or in the middle somewhere. The telepathic circuit, which we'll get back to in a minute. We've got the door lock right there. You see the little padlock, so now nobody is actually going to be able to get in or out of this thing. There you go. And you know, the classic things like the power, which shuts everything off with a really cool sound, and then you can turn it back on. I mean, just that is so sick. Actual dream come true right here. And then we also have the classic handbrake, the throttle, as well as a few protocols like protocol 116, or even there's one over here as well somewhere, if I can remember where, protocol 1913. And yeah, each of these protocols actually have like their own time and place to use, but I will say that one of them is self-destruct, so don't go around hitting buttons too much. So before we go off traveling the galaxy right here, let me show you some of the other interior. So this one right here looks like the classic sort of like TARDIS pod, you know how they first start out. Look at this. Like, look at this. This is like about as classic as it gets right here. You've even got like a different humming sound, like listen to this. Like, that sounds alien. We've got this exterior right here, which I'm pretty sure is the War Doctor's TARDIS. It looks so cool. Like, for me, the TARDIS just looks so much cooler when it's like battle damage like this. I don't know. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below which interior is your favorite, because there's only one real answer. So let's have a look at this one right here. We'll open the door. Yeah, this is definitely the War Doctor's TARDIS right here. This looks so cool. It's like a mix between like the David Tennant one, like the coral one, and then like the old style ones as well. It's so cool. And so if we check out the last one right here that I want to show you guys, look at this. I mean, like the variety is just insane. And so if we actually shut that door right there and come over to the console and find the monitor, which I think is this one here, go ahead and right click that. And then this is where you can just fully customize your TARDIS to your desire. Like, there is so many options. Like, look at this. We've got like a wardrobe and a bunch of different colors. We've got like the geometric stuff. We've got the Tardin, which is an awesome throwback. And yeah, each of these have different varieties as well. We have a bookshelf. We have a classic. We have the Dalek mod version as well. But if you wanted to stick to the classic police box we all know and love, this again does have absolutely tons of variety right here. Like, look at this bad wolf on the side of it. So let's go ahead and select the coral one right there. So we just hit apply. That will actually just change it straight away. There's no sort of waiting time with that. But if we come down to this other menu right here and click this, this is where you can do all the customization. I mean, you can change the hum. And then in this middle screen right here, you can see the actual interior. And I'm just going to go through these because there are so many. It literally just never stops. Like, it's insane. So let's go with the classic coral one to match the hum right there. Hit apply for that. Tardis has 9 subsystems enabled. Are you sure you want to do this? And there you go. Interior reconfiguration in 11 seconds. So if we actually go ahead and hop outside here. So whilst it's actually changing the console, you'll see the lights and everything start to change on the outside. And it really is little things like that that just make this so immersive. Oh, and there we go. We're back to normal again. So let's hop on inside here. And there you go. Now look at this. We're in the 10th Doctor's TARDIS right here. This looks so sick. But you might also be thinking that the console in the middle doesn't exactly match what we're used to from the show. And that is because if we go back to the monitor right here, click on the same little button and go down to cache console, this is where you're going to be able to change everything. So in an empty hand, if you right click, you're going to be able to see all the different types of consoles that they have, and each one of these models is so well made. Like, we got like the Matt Smith one right here with like the gramophone. We've got the Toyota one that looks really cool. I mean, yeah, again, just like the exteriors, there are so many varieties with this. But to fit the rest of the TARDIS, we're going to go with the coral. You just hit right click on the screwdriver, and there you go, just like that. I mean, look at that. I literally tried building this when I was younger so many times, and it just looks so bad. And now comes the time where I'm actually going to attempt to fly this thing and yeah, see how this goes. So right now in the mod, you will be able to see a little dimension panel just like this on each one of the consoles. If we go ahead and right click that, there you go. So we can either go to space, we can go to the nether, which is locked, the end right there, the moon, or Mars. Oh, and of course the overworld as well. And you're probably wondering why the nether is actually locked. And I'm pretty sure the end is meant to be locked as well. But like I said at the beginning of the video, this is all very much end game related stuff. So at that point, pretty much beating the game anyway. So let's go ahead and select the moon right there. And since I'm an absolutely terrible flyer, there is actually a protocol to allow you to have like safe travel. Let me see which one it is here. There's so many different buttons. Oh my God. Increment, direction. No, that's not it. Protocol 54. Definitely not that. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. We've got alarms as well. Check this out. And the red lights come on as well. And hopefully we won't have to use the alarms again. Okay, where is this protocol? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. So if we hit that, hopefully this makes it so we don't actually just crash and blow up. Because if I actually go into spectator mode right here, you'll see that under the TARDIS, we do actually have the Eye of Harmony right there. Which if I turn off shaders right there, that's what it looks like without shaders. It looks so sick. And yeah, that's underneath us the whole time. So hopefully it doesn't blow up. And then where's the handbrake? Where's the classic Tennant handbrake? There it is, the little gear stick right there. All right, here we go. Okay, we should be fine. This should work. And the screen right there will actually show you the progression of your journey. And you're not just teleporting normally, because if we go ahead and open this, yeah, we are actually going through time and space right there. Let's shut that for now. Let's not think about that because it makes me feel sick. And so we've reached 100% of our journey, so we will land. All right, let's find out. Okay, we didn't move anywhere. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so we want to go to the moon. All right, let's try this again. Throttle. There we go. All right, let's have a look, see if we're in the vortex again. Yep. That is so trippy to look at. And I will say as well that the time vortex is also fully customizable. So if you want one from a particular doctor or show, yeah, they've probably got it. We must have done something right. It definitely says the moon right there. If we walk outside the doors and we were in survival, you probably already know what would happen to us, which is where we are going to need one of these, a classic spacesuit right here. Even the spacesuit is 3D. I mean, the detail of this mod is just insane. So let's grab this right here, throw this on. So let's head on out. And yep. This is definitely the moon. One small step for Time Lords. There's the achievement. And this place looks so cool. And so if I turn shaders on, you will be able to see that there is clouds on the moon. Or if we go ahead and turn them off right here, that is what you're going to be looking at. I mean, look at that. I can't believe that's in Minecraft right there. And since we are on the moon, obviously you're going to have crazy gravity right here, so you can just float around, which is just super sick to get around like this, just jumping super far. But whilst we are on the moon right here, there are actually a few structures that you might be able to find out here. And it's really, really strange going from like the TARDIS hum to just being like completely silent out here. It's very eerie. But look at that Earth right there. So after a little bit of exploring, you will actually find the landing pod right there. So if you ever wanted to experience the moon landings in Minecraft, you just come here with a flag, pop that down, and there you go. It's as simple as that. And I mean, every time you walk back into the TARDIS right here, it just looks so cool. Like with shaders on as well, like maybe the moon doesn't work too well, but like the interiors just look so cool. So if we head back to the overworld right here, I'll actually show you a couple more really cool features about this mod. So whilst we're in flight, let me show you some of the other vortexes you can get right here. You can get one like this. They all look absolutely insane. We can also get the Lego looking one right here as well, which looks even trippier than the last. Oh. Well, And yeah, right now is probably the best time to tell you that the TARDIS actually thinks for herself. And if you're not the nicest pilot in the universe, it can actually have a few tantrums. So what happens if we just walk out right here? I don't even know where we are. Oh, we made it back. All right, well, I mean, either way. So right here, we actually have one of the Time Lord paintings. And if you know the show, you know this is the painting of Gallifrey Falls right here. It's actually like 3D. Like, I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but like, damn. That is so sick. Like, it's almost like you can just jump right into it, but unfortunately you can't. You got like the Dalek cannons and stuff like firing on Gallifrey with all the smoke and the fire. And then to the right of that, we also have another painting, which is the classic Trenzalore one with the giant TARDIS right there. We've got the lightning. And yeah, if you know the show, you know that Trenzalore is definitely not the nicest place to go. And on top of that, of course, we've got the spacesuit, we've got the flag, we've got like another type of gas mask right there. So if you're not sure about the atmosphere, you can throw that on. And we've even got a hammer to hit the console. But like I said about it having an attitude, yeah, definitely not the best idea to hit the console with a hammer. So heading into this TARDIS right here, you can probably already tell the theme that I've gone with this one. But this is the Toyota one right here. This looks so cool. Like, even with the glowing orange console right there, like the monitors look so cool. All right, well, it says we're on Mars. But before we go, I want to show you some of these things in my hotbar right here, like the Statenheim remote. And to actually use any of these things, you do actually have to link them with your TARDIS. So you go to the telepathic circuits, which I believe is right here. Yep. And you just go ahead and right click. There you go. So now that one is linked. You'll hear a little jingle. So let's head outside here. We literally went to the world border. Oh my God. As you can probably guess, with the iron key right here, you can actually just lock and unlock your TARDIS like this. After a while, it will break, which again, if it does break, the TARDIS will not thank you for it, so definitely keep it repaired. And we also have the Statenheim remote right here as well, which has a really, really cool feature. So say you're exploring Mars for a little bit and you bump into like structures, or you just end up in a cave somewhere and you just completely forget where you parked the TARDIS, because trust me, that is definitely going to happen at some point. This Statenheim remote right here is actually a lifesaver. So if I go all the way over here and then right click the floor, there you go. You heard that little button right there. And hopefully, I'm really hoping this works. I really hope I've done this right, because this is such a cool effect if it does work. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. Actually dematerializing right in front of us right there. It definitely takes a little bit of time, but that's probably because I put it on the safe mode. But damn, that is so sick. And just like that, you will never lose your TARDIS ever again. So on top of being able to travel pretty much anywhere you would ever want, you can also get all these different blueprints right here, which all do different things. So like this one right here is the chameleon circuit, which if you know Doctor Who, pretty much means that the TARDIS will disguise itself as something in the nearby area, which is super sick. Like, there's so many upgrades you can have in your TARDIS that it just becomes even more powerful. And there's honestly so much more when it comes to this mod, like all the different like protocols, all the different instances, like all the time rifts, everything like that. But at the minute, I'm really not cut out for TARDIS flying. I definitely need to practice, but that is going to cut it for this video, guys. I really, really hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.